Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. In War of the Visions, today I wanted to show off my progress in my global free-to-play account after 1 month. And then in my JP account, I wanted to pull a bit more in the Tactics Hatcher. And I wonder if I've said this before in a video, but at different levels of spending, you enjoy the game in different ways. And so to play 2 different accounts, one whale, one free-to-play, I get 2 different experiences, and that's been fun. To go back and forth between the two, both feel fresh to me. As a whale in JP, I can enjoy the very high level PvP, and I also get to raise a lot of different characters, so I get a lot of variety, so that's fun. But as a free-to-play in Global, I get the challenge of trying to get the most out of very little resources, and so really concentrating on a few characters. So that's fun too, in its own way. Anyway, let's look at my account here. We'll look at units first. And this is my roster, and I have a couple of new additions, which is a big deal for a free-to-play player. I still have my 3 URs, which I am focusing on, Yeruma, Jiza, and Ayaka. People that are looking exclusively at tier lists are probably looking at my choices and screaming and crying. But I'm having fun with these units, and it'll be cool to see how far I can get with them. But first is Yeruma, and this boggles my mind, but she's almost at Limit Break 4. In my JP account, it was a couple months before I got my first Limit Break 4 character. But that was because I was kind of spreading the love around, and also at that time I didn't really understand kind of the big difference in strength between 79 and 89. So in Global I've been really concentrating on this one character, and yeah, she's almost at Limit Break 4. After only a month, so that's pretty crazy. And then because she'll be able to get to level 89, she's kind of going to be my centerpiece for my entire account for a while. So like all the work that I do on Espers or equipment or vision cards will kind of go from Yeruma. Alright, next up we got Jiza. She's very, very close to getting the 6 stars, and so she'll get up to 79, and she'll be another kind of focal point for my account. She's actually featured now in the shop, so I could go for it and then get her shards up to Limit Break 4. But I want to save my Vision Ore for the next UR character that's coming. Okay, next we got Ayaka. She's frozen, really. I'm not working on leveling her up any more than this. But that's because she's really good, even at this point. I don't really need to raise her to level 65, much less 79. And even in my JP account, she's sitting at 79 because she's good enough. She doesn't need to be any better. Okay, next up is Monto. He is super duper close to maxing him. And I don't have Engelbert in this account, so I'll be using him as my tank for at least the next 4 months. Until the magic meta rolls around. Then I'll need a magic tank. And then here is Yashutura. I've been using her a lot. She's been using the Xenoglossy a lot. That high damage single target attack. She's great. And then here is Shadow Lynx and Gafgarion. These are the new additions to my roster. Gafgarion I got up to level 40 just for the missions for now. But I'm going to stop him here. Because I'm going to focus on Shadow Lynx. And then she's going to be my main chainer. Yesterday, after I bought the Jiza shards and gave up on Ramza, Shadow Lynx, she's going to be my chainer. But there's a lot else to like about her. Very high evade, so I can start to work on my evade arena team. And then she also has jump from Dragoon, which is a skill that I have loved from all the way back Final Fantasy IV. And then I did pull her just the other day, but I bought her shards a lot ahead of time, so I was able to get her to Limit Break 3 right away. Okay, and then last is Phoebe. She's also kind of frozen. I don't want to use these rainbow shards on her. Once I get her to Limit Break 5, then maybe I'll think about maxing her then. Okay, next let's look at equipment. Again, I'm still waiting for that update to come so that we can choose the type. So I have lots of Lionheart replicas and Sasuke's katana and cat claws waiting. Next, we'll look at Espers. Here's who I got. Leveling mostly Behemoth, because I'm running the Chocobo expeditions through the Dark element. But I also like Marlborough to defend against Mediana. And the next is Vision cards. Let's see, I was very lucky to get Ramu. Siren, not really leveling her. I'll start leveling her once I get a water unit. This one, of course, I leveled up. This one I also leveled up, raised the agility and slash. That's good on Yeruma. And then Iron Giant, also leveling him a little bit. And then this one I like too, to raise the attack of my Jiza. I should raise the levels of this some more. But that's about it as far as cards that I am leveling. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to show in my global account. Let's switch over to my JP account. Okay, here we are on our JP account. And then after yesterday's polls, I was actually considering just stopping there and then using the coins just to buy materials. But I was thinking about it, and like, was I really going to let 2 collaboration events of Final Fantasy Tactics go by on 2 accounts and end up with 0 Tactics Hatcher characters? When I thought about it in those terms, then I was like, okay, I gotta go ahead. So I have done 50 polls up to now. My policy is up to 100, so we'll do another 50 here, at least until I get 1 character. And I'll stop when I get Mustadio or Agrias or Delita, and then Agrias is the one that I want the most. So let's go ahead. Alrighty. Ah. That could have been Mustadio. Alright, this will change. Oh, rainbow! It changes very infrequently from blue to rainbow. Alright, Agrias. Yay! Alright. So no Mustadio. Oh well, we'll say goodbye to him. And isn't that funny? It always seems to work out that way. You pump yourself up, you get a bunch of materials ready to pull, and then you pull it on the very first. Alright, so I will work on Agrias. I will get her up to 89 at least. Depending on how much time is left in the event, I might go to 99. But this is really exciting. Alright, hopefully your luck with your pulls is as good or better than mine, and we'll see you again. Take care.